The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 162. You get the Nasdaq up 3. S&Ps are up 1. Gold contract down $1.90, trading at $12.79. We have silver down 7 cents, $16.99. Light sweet crude up 36 cents, $52.26 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 5 ticks, 124.24. 30-year bond down 15, 151.27. King dollar's down 79 ticks at 93.735. If we go back over to that 10-year note for a second, what you're going to see out here, folks, 10-year note going right into the low. Last low that was established out here on the 6th of October, 124.22. Bottom line, we'll see whether that baby can hold up when we're talking notes and we're talking bonds. When we're talking options and we're talking futures, let's get over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And folks, if you haven't test-driven the Thinkorswim platform yet, great platform. Come over to our website at TFNN. You see the banner on the top of the side. Hit the banner. You can bring it up. They'll let you trade with paper money. You can listen to Kevin each and every day. And, of course, right here at TFNN, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, no matter where you are out there in the great world of ours, you go right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. And, Kevin, it's the most wonderful time of the year, brother.
It's season, the most wonderful time of the year.
I do love action, Tom, and that's what earnings season gives us.
And it certainly has right now. Oh, my God. Right. I mean, you know, these Dow stocks, man, I mean, it's pretty incredible. You know, we know, you know, it's a price-weighted index, folks, okay? So when something like 3M, you know, goes up 5%, you're talking about putting 80 points into the Dow Industrials like in a heartbeat, man.
Right. I mean, and Caterpillar, these two names, I mean, what a huge beat. By Caterpillar, right? Yeah. What is that telling you about the overall health of the U.S. economy if Caterpillar's doing that?
Oh, there's no doubt, man. And, you know, what happens is that they're in a lot of businesses. And, you know, if the mining part goes down a little, guess what? The building part has gone up extraordinary. There's no two ways about that, man. Pretty amazing.
Right. Think of the three names making headlines today, Tom. You've got Caterpillar, you've got 3M, and you've got McDonald's.
Yeah, Big Mac.
Red, white, and blue American companies that are doing extremely well today.
And you know what's wild about McDonald's, Kevin and folks, is that, you know, the whole Uber Eats deal has changed the texture of fast food or any food in general, just because this picture. You're not doing any more overhead, and all of a sudden you get a delivery driver. And I think what the fast food people never figured out is that everyone will spend another $6, or these kids will spend another $6, so it's not a price point. Isn't that wild?
It's not a deal breaker yet, right?
No.
I mean, we are moving into a world where, think about what it is. We talked about it yesterday on the show about the box sales, right?
Yes.
People are buying clothes in boxes now. Shipped to their house, they try them on. What they like, they keep. What they don't like, they send back. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, the way we shop, the way we eat is all being reinvented.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. So when we're looking, you know, talking options, talking the futures market, when we get, you know, of course, we were just talking Apple on the TD network. Right. Bottom line is that, I see. So Apple's coming out with numbers November 2nd, right?
Right. First week of November.
Yeah, 2nd of November. So as we're coming up to that, you know, options on it. What would you like? What do you think we can set up here?
Well, I think you're going to see a pretty substantial, you know, one-day expected move in Apple options. It'll be coming up remember on the Thinkorswim platform, when you pull it up, you don't get a market maker move until the front month expiration is higher than the second expiration. And so you'll get that right after Friday. You'll get that expiration. You'll get that market maker move, and it'll show you what the expected move is for that. Right now, I would say that the expected move is looking something around in the $6.70, $7 range. Right, it'll probably go a little higher between now and then too. But November 3rd, you can trade options that expire on November 3rd, with Apple's earnings coming out November 2nd. So you're going to be able to pinpoint that move in terms of Apple's earnings. So that's what I'm looking for. It looks like the at the money straddle right now is about right around $7, $6.80, $6.90. So right now, that's what the move is looking like. It'll be a percentage of that. I expect Apple's implied volatility in the earnings expiration is 32. I think that'll tick higher between now and the earnings date. And we'll see what the numbers hit, right? Obviously, if you look on the Thinkorswim platform and hit up the company profile, you see that Apple 57%. Of Apple's earnings is iPhone sales. That's a big number.
And then, of course, what we have this Thursday, which is going to be wild, we got Google coming out, we got Amazon coming out, we got Microsoft coming out. That's going to make your program exciting out here.
Tom O'Brien, 186 names in the S&P 500 are putting out earnings this week alone.
That's I know, man. You got to love it. And we've had some real movement inside those high-flying tech stocks. I mean, the volatility is certainly going up there.
So far, this has been a volatile earnings season in terms of the individual names. Now, if you look, the E-minis are only up 2, so the overall market isn't really moving, but you're getting big movement in the individual names as they come out with their events.
Yeah, you know what's wild too, Kevin? So picture this, folks. We'd have the NASDAQ go to the moon, and then you get all the FANG stocks taking it off. Now they're calming down. Then all of a sudden, now the Dow stocks are going to the moon. It's like, okay, man.
Yep, and make no mistake, they're earning it, right? They're coming out with big earnings. I mean, Caterpillar 3M today, these are big numbers. McDonald's, these are all big numbers that they're coming out with.
And what's so cool? A big company like that, folks, when you have a big number, the number just doesn't disappear the next quarter. When you got momentum like that, you can back down, but you just don't disappear on something like that, which is pretty freaking cool. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, Caterpillar raised their annual sales target from $42 billion to $44 billion. That is amazing, incredible.
Man, there's no doubt.
So, I mean, you look at the Dow right now, it's about 50-50 in terms of red versus green on the day, but make no mistake, the greens are moving big.
They're moving big.
And listen, folks, you didn't mention, Tom, with the 10-year yield hitting 2.4, now you've got Goldman up 270, right? You've got J.P. Morgan up. So more names moving the Dow.
And that battle's going to be out there in the 10-year today, because that 2.4, which Kevin just brought up, is a huge deal, folks.
Big number.
Folks, right here, folks, right in 45 minutes, you can hear Kevin. Go to your cell phone at TFNN, hit Tiger TV. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show in 45 minutes.
Always a pleasure to talk to Tom O'Brien. Have a great day.
Thanks, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 173. Nasdaq's up 8, S&Ps are up 2.5. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
The Dow Industrials right now up 170. You get the Nasdaq up. Let's see, up 8. S&Ps are up 2. And let's go inside that Dow. Take a look at the strength versus the weakness. And we talked with our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks. 3M is a big mover out here. So 3M is putting 84 positive points into the Dow. You get Caterpillar putting 52, Goldman putting 19, Boeing putting 15, McDonald's putting 11. Taking it out, you have IBM taking 20 out, Johnson & Johnson 14, Merck 5, United Technologies 4. Inside the NDX 100, different ball game. NDX 100 right now, you have the leaders, Hasbro, which is a dog yesterday, came down big yesterday. It's up 2.8% today. That's after getting smoked yesterday. Activision is up 2.3. You have taken away from it is Biogen. Biogen, big hit. We'll go take a look at that. That's down 7%, or $23. Pacecar is down 2.5%. Celgene's off 2%, and Amgen's off 1.6%. If we go over to the biotechs, looks like the biotechs are going to basically fall apart here. So Biogen down $22. You're going after a high volume swing low of 303. And it's going to blow it away. We've hit 303.55. The high volume swing low that was left over here from the 29th of September had 700,000 shares. And if you want to see how high volume swing lows get hit, man, this is one of them. It's getting hit fast and furious. So Biogen had made a high at 348 with 353,000 shares. Comes off that high with 600,000. Yesterday, you also saw 631. So you can see someone always knows something. Bottom line, they were selling this thing down the last 2 days. They're taking it apart right now. If we bring this back and we put this on a weekly, what you're going to see is that it has come into its downdraft from July of 2015. That's when the equity went from 379 to 276 in 1 week, folks, in 1 week. So it slammed into that. On a weekly basis, it slammed into it with 2.3 million versus 7.6. What is it set up now? it sets up now that you're getting back inside the lower range, and that puts game in for 284 to 253. We go take a look at the IBB. The IBB out here, that is down 431. You're trading at a price point of a 23.43. Bottom line, that is also putting it back in the lower range. If you close under this, we're right at it. It's pretty amazing, actually. The high of the June time frame of 2017 is 323.45. We're trading 323.43. What you're going to see here, you get back inside that, then you get you have game down to that 302 area, which would be pretty intense. Now let's go over to the bond market, the notes and bonds, because it looks to me that what we're going to have here is you're going to have another rejection of lower price with lighter volume inside the 10 and the 30. And if that's what we get, this is going to be pretty intense, and this is why. So picture. The 10-year note right now is down 6 ticks. It's going into the 26th of October. 26th of October, we had 1.8 million contracts. We've done 703,000 contracts. Now, that's good contract volume for where we're at right now. That being said, I suspect we're going to do about 1.3 or 1.4. And thus far, it has rejected that lower price. And then you came off that low, and you came off that low with volume. So when we just hit 124.24, it has the volume. What that's telling me that, guess what? This is not done. That 125 could be on the agenda today. That's how this thing is set up. Let's go over to the 30-year and take a look at the 30-year, because the 30-year has also given us quite a few clues. The 30-year right now, hasn't hit the low of October 6th. That's a bullish indication, by the way, because guess what? It should be blowing up. Well, it should be blowing it away if, in fact, it's going to end up at lower price. And what you have with the 30-year is that we're at 118,000 contracts. You're going into 338,000. The 30-year won't do that. The real question is going to be, can the 30-year finish inside the 151.25? Now, the 151.25 level, folks, is how we came down last Friday. That also has 353,000 contracts. If we close inside that level, guess what? Rates still are going to be going lower, and yields, well, bonds are going to be going higher, rates are going to be going lower, which I know is bizarre, but bottom line, that's how it's set up. King dollar. What do we have with king dollar out here? So king dollar failed on price and volume yesterday. You're going sideways today. You are at a price point of 93,725. The 93,840 is the number. So you're right next to this number. The real question is going to be, can it get any juice to get back up into that level? And thus far, bottom line is not showing that it has any buyers whatsoever. What the dollar index has shown on a continual basis is that it has sellers. And even intraday today, this last sell down at the 10 past 10 this morning, that had sellers also. So let's go over and take a look at some of the high flyers out here. Google was down big yesterday. So we got with Google right now. Google right now is trading up $1. It was as low as 961. You're at 969 right now. That doesn't look like it wants to go anywhere. We take a look at Amazon. Amazon right now is up $10. Now this is going to get interesting, and this is why. This might be setting up a small ABC down. Let me see. Well, we'll see how much volume we get. Because what Amazon has a high volume low at 927. That 927, I expect, wants to get hit. And that is from the 9th of June. Facebook, let's go to Facebook and take a look at Facebook. Facebook's up $1.47. Yesterday you came down with 13 million. You're doing 3 million right now. And we'll see basically that can get any juice. NVDA. So what you had yesterday when the NASDAQ actually went south, you did not have the chip stocks go south. They held up, and NVIDIA right now is still holding up there. Now what's going to get intriguing about that is this. These chip stocks, of course, have been on a tear between AI, between data mining, for the Bitcoin and all of that. So Bitcoin this morning's down $254. You're trading 56, 57. Now, this is the intriguing thing. This is the news on Bitcoin this morning. So check this out. Okay, so first it was Bitcoin, then Bitcoin Cash. Now there's going to be Bitcoin Gold. Now, this is a new iteration of the cryptocurrency has been formed after some developers split the blockchain, the digitalized ledger on which the Bitcoin is based, called Bitcoin Gold. The offshoot comes less than 3 months after Bitcoin Cash was created. Okay, stay right there, folks. We'll come right back and I'll walk you through this. This is pretty cool as to exactly what this is all about. Dow Industrials right now up 172, Nasdaq's up 9, S&P's up 2.5. Coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials up 177, Nasdaq's up 10, S&Ps are up 2.5. Let's go over and take a look at, just see exactly where we are here. So S&P, Dow Industrials way over its highs, 176, 23,450. We get into the composite, the Nasdaq composite. Bottom line, that can't get anywhere. Yesterday, the composite came down from 66.41. Right now, you're at 65.97. The Russell 2000, let's see where that's laying out. The Russell, it's getting a little bump up today. That's up 7.80. That came down yesterday from 15.11. You're at 15.05 right now. So let's go back into the Bitcoin and see how this is shaking out. So this is kind of intriguing. So this is going to get me back to NVIDIA in a second. Okay, so this is going to be, so you get Bitcoin, then you get Bitcoin Cash, then you get Bitcoin Gold. So here, let me just read this for you. Okay. Okay. A new iteration of the cryptocurrency has been formed after some developers split the blockchain, the digitalized ledger on which the Bitcoin is based, called Bitcoin Gold. The offshoot comes less than 3 months after Bitcoin Cash was created. While independence from any central authority is part of Bitcoin's appeal, that also makes it more susceptible to so-called hard forks, F-O-R-K-S. And what that is, when there are differing versions within the cryptocurrency community. Bitcoin Gold aside, Bitcoin miners and developers have been embroiled in a debate lately over an upgrade to its protocol that's aimed at speeding up transactions. A lack of consensus is threatening yet another schism next month. So this is what will be required to make fair mining accessible to the general public once again, said Robert Kuhn, a strategist at Bitcoin Gold Project. A successful fork will prove that Bitcoin always has the ability to escape any potential abusive mining hardware manufacturers who he blamed for unnecessary stalling this year. So what has happened inside the Bitcoin community, folks, is that the stronger and more powerful the machines there are, they slowed down the process of making Bitcoins, and it looks like when you take a look at this is that if you did have this monster hardware in order to make the Bitcoins, you are basically controlling that aspect. So what this is all about, this we're going to get back into NVIDIA, is that the blockchain in general, they want it that anyone that wants to turn around and make the work and do the work is going to be able to do it with a gaming graphics card. Bitcoin's recent downturn has been driven by traders' anticipation of a minor disarray in the wake of upcoming hard forks, said Thomas Glucksman, Hong Kong-based head of marketing at cryptocurrency exchange Gatecoin Limited. The Bitcoin exchange and wallet community has been divided over the decisions to support or reject these contentious hard forks. Bitcoin Gold main innovation makes it easier for people without special hardware to mine the digital asset, according to its website. Instead of powerful mining machines called ASIC used in Bitcoin, users can mine it with standard gaming graphic cards, similar to how it is done with Ethereum, the website says. After the split, Bitcoin owners stand to receive 1 Bitcoin Gold for each Bitcoin, assuming their wallets or exchanges support the new creation, it said. Further splits may be imminent. One factor of the community wants to increase Bitcoin's block size in order to shorten transaction times, while another is opposed. The first phase of this plan, called SigWit2X, was implemented in August, and it took some of the data off the main network. It's going to be pretty wild, man. So as reading through that, I guess what it means is that you have a Bitcoin. Now this is going to be a split, just like a stock split, and you're going to get a Bitcoin Gold also. And the bottom line, we'll see how that gets mined out. It's pretty complicated, actually. But so to get back to the NVIDIA deal again, okay, we go look at NVIDIA. Bottom line is that those graphics cards, that's why they've been making so much money. And right now you're at $197. They come out with their numbers on November 9th, and thus far they're growing. They did $4.3 billion in 2013. They're expected to do $6.9 billion this year. But check this out, folks. This is amazing. Do you know what they're expecting to do next year? $9 billion. They're going from $7 billion to $9 billion. When you break that down, the graphic processing unit, it's all about that. It's $5.8 billion. So bottom line, cryptocurrency is not going away. It doesn't look to me like NVIDIA is going away either. Let me bring this up again for a second. Let's put this on a monthly and see what we got here. Wow, it's a rocket ship, that's for sure. Okay, so you broke, well, this is a big ABC up. So your A point on a monthly is 19. It's a $100 A to B. You know what? Oh, this is going to get, so this just finished an ABC structure on the way up, $195. And it broke in the B point May of 2017. So that's going to get interesting, you know. But, you know, you finish an ABC structure on the way up. Now, that's only a one-to-one ABC structure on the way up, too. So, gold contract. Let's go over to gold and see what we have happening with gold. Gold yesterday rejected lower price, had lighter volume, all of the above. Right now, we're trading it down $3, 168,000 contracts. Well, 1279.20 is a big number to hold. That's what you want to see. And right now, we're below that. We're 1277.10. The 1277.90 is the high of the low of October 6th. That is also a big benchmark. That's a benchmark inside the bond market. It's a benchmark also inside the gold market. If we do go over and take a look at the GDX, bottom line is that you have anemic volume. Yesterday, we were testing with 36 million versus 48.7. There's no sellers here. It's pretty cool. You get 3.6 million shares on the GDX, and that's also saying that GDX wants to go higher. We take a look at the XAU, the HUI. Both the XAU and the HUI needed a higher price yesterday, so we'll see today whether they're going to reject these lower prices. And the lower price we're talking about here is 83.75. Right now, the XAU is at 83.77, so it's only 2 pennies above it. And the gold bugs index, you're below it. You're below the 193.89. Right, that's down 136. We're trading at 193.32. 877-927-6648. We take a look at some of the rest of the commodities out here. You have cocoa is down 1.5%. We have natural gas off 0.6%. The wheat is up, no, wheat's flat. Heating oil is up 0.2%. Gasoline's up 0.6. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials, new all-time high. Just give it a day, get another high. 175, up 175. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 181. You get the Nasdaq up 14. S&Ps are up 3. Pretty amazing that you can get the Dow. We're up 0.7%, and the S&Ps are only up 0.1. The Nasdaq is up 0.2. If we do go over to Caterpillar, this is pretty amazing. Caterpillar is up $7.67, trading all-time high 139. The amazing part about this is what they're projecting is pretty cool. So Caterpillar keeps raising the bar in sales and earnings expectations, and then keeps topping them. The Deerfield-based company projected 2017 sales of $44 billion, making a third straight increase in annual revenue. And it also said that it raised its earnings forecast. Third quarter sales were $11.4 billion, higher than the estimates that analysts had estimated, and above the level a year ago. Now this is the thing that's pretty cool, folks. In a sign that economic growth has taken roots across all regions, Caterpillar reported increased demand in every place it does business. The manufacturing company has benefited from increased capital investments in the mining business, rising sales in the construction equipment business in China, and the strength, and this one's interesting, and strength in inshore oil and gas industries in North America. That's a big one. Estimates for Caterpillar earnings rose 22% the past 3 months, and by far the most in the Dow Industrials. Let's see what else we got here. Caterpillar reported Monday that retail sales, machine sales, in the 3 months ended September grew at the fastest pace since 2012. Evidence that this recovery is gathering steam. In July, Caterpillar had forecast sales of $42 to $44 billion. Bottom line, they hit the $44 billion. And if we take a look at this, what you're going to see here is that, if you have The Art of Time in the Trade, my book, folks, you know that when you have volume pushing into swings, your probability is pretty good that you're going to bust topside. Now, this is a classic. And what this also says is that, guess what? Yesterday, someone always knows something, right? Bottom line, picture this. So the first high that was generated out here before we broke topside was on the 16th of October. $132, you did $2.9 million. Next day, you did $2.3 million. Next day, you did $2.5 million. Next day, you did $4.8 million. That would have been on last Thursday. Friday, you did $3 million. Now, watch this. Yesterday, we did 5.5 million shares. The stock didn't move. 5.5 million shares, and guess what? Bang! pop top side today, $7. Let's go take a look at 3M and see what they had to say. 3M up $12.88. That's also at an all-time high. Let's just look at it here technically first. Yeah, it's a rocket ship, no doubt. One-way track. We go back to 2009. It's $40. It's $2.34. Okay, revenue at, this is the same kind of setup. Revenue at all divisions climbed in the third quarter, led by a 13% jump in electronics, the maker of touchscreen components and Post-it notes. Organic revenue grew 6.6%, the highest the company has ever achieved, has achieved since first quarter 2011. 3M is rebounding from sluggishness in electronics and office supply markets. Let's see. Yeah, bottom line is that I guess when we take a look at that, it's paper goods also. Let's go to our man Jim in Minneapolis. Hey, Jim, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Well, you know, we're fall is in full swing up here and starting to cool off a little bit. So
that's nice, right?
Yeah. You know, we're getting ready for the big Halloween parade. Anoka, the city of Anoka is where I live. North of Minneapolis is the Halloween capital of the world officially. Actually.
Is it?
Yeah, actually, they made 4 stamps this last year. They had a big presentation, and they presented with 4 different stamps by the Postal Service.
That's pretty cool. It's amazing how much we all spend on Halloween. I mean, it's economy-wise, man. It drives the economy. There's no doubt. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll be driving Reese's peanut butter cups at my house. I love those things. I love them in the freezer.
That, and then now with all this cryptocurrency, Tom, you can have somebody whip you up some Tiger dollars and trade those on the
I'm telling you.
exchange.
Yeah, seriously, man, seriously. So what are we going to look at?
Look at Nokia. I just wanted to report numbers on Thursday, and
let's take a look. So we get Nokia. The low for the year is $4. The high is $6.65. And this is pretty a mind blower, folks, because depending on how long you've been around, bottom line is that this company owned the phone business lock, stock, and barrel. Pretty amazing that they're still taking $22 billion. It's still a huge company, but it always blows my mind that you go back so many years, Jim, right? And it's like they were the company, right? There's no doubt.
Yeah, and then they sold their handsets to Microsoft, and then Microsoft blew that up and wrote it off. But
yeah. Okay, so I can see what you're looking at here. Let me pull this back a little bit more. Okay, so it's been bouncing along here for a long time. You got, let's see, 653. Well, you got to make it by that 653. That 653 is the that July. No, let's see. What is it? That's April. The April 3rd. The April of 2015. The high of that is 837. Though, if you make it by this 50 cent, man, you can get up to that 837. That's on the longer term. On the shorter term, I like what it looks like. On the shorter term, it looks like it, wants to make it by that. It looks like it wants to get into that 665 again, and that's from that gap. Probably the last time I come out with earnings on January, right? When it gapped down there.
Yeah, I bought this thing in 2 tranches, so my cost, just right around $5. But
yeah, I'd stay right there. I mean, it looks like it's going to test at least the 665. And if we make it through that, then you got action, man. Then you got that $8.25 that's laying out here. So this is coming out Thursday too. Thursday's going to be a big. Yeah, Thursday's going to be a big day, man.
Yeah. All right, Tom. Well, thank you, and
okay.
Take it by storm.
I love you, man. Take it by storm. That's right. Have a great one, Jim. All
right. Thanks.
That's saying, stop. Now.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 183. You get the Nasdaq up 12. S&Ps are up 3, and that Dow just keeps surging. You're up by 0.8% right now. Inside that Dow, of course, let's just keep with this for a second, because it's going to be intriguing to see if a few of these banks can get going too, because that's what you have happening right now. You get Goldman putting 15 points in, JP Morgan putting 7. Of course, you get Caterpillar and 3M and Big Mac. They're, well, particularly 3M. 3M's putting 95 positive points. Caterpillar's putting 53. Let's go over to Goldman, take a look at Goldman. This is going to be all about the spread. No, okay, Goldman can't handle it. Goldman's up $2, but that's coming into a downdraft with dramatically lighter volume. JP Morgan, because what you're going to have out here, folks, the yield curve, JP Morgan is up over its highs, 3.8 million shares. Yeah, they can still do 15 million, because what you're having out here is this right now, is that the banks will make money with interest rates going up. That being said, if the yield curve flattens what it's been doing, what that means specifically is that your short-term 2-year and your 5-year are going up faster, and the 30-year is not moving. And the reason the 30-year wouldn't be moving is that the inflation aspect. The 30-year is not going to move unless the market thinks that inflation is kicking in. And if that's what we get, meaning you don't get a curve that goes up along the 2, the 5, the 10, and the 30, the banks won't make as much as the market thinks they're going to make right now. You stay right there, folks. We got coming up next. We got Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and our man, Mr. Andy Heck. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.